So that's Anthony Zerka there, who is travelling with the Secretary of State. Once again, we have with us in the studio Mohamed Taha, who is with BBC Arabic. Mohamed, good to see you again this morning. So a very important day ahead. All eyes on the meetings that the Secretary of State will have with Benjamin Netanyahu and others in his government. Your thoughts?
Antony Blinken is trying to look at the wider view of what's happening now and the conflict. The United States is trying to understand what is the situation will be in Gaza after the war will finish, whenever this will happen. And also the United States is keen not to spread this conflict. On the contrary, of the Israeli side, that we saw Benjamin Netanyahu on the northern borders with Lebanon, and we saw the killing of Wissam Tawil, the leader of Hezbollah. That means that while the United States is looking at how this war should be managed and what's the future of the region, Israel is really keen to and find no way of de-escalating the conflict, whether in Gaza or on the Lebanon front or in West Bank.
I mean, the message we're getting from the White House is that the meetings, the whistle-stop tour that Antony Blinken has had, he's getting the message that they don't want a wider war, but all the events that have taken place in recent times show that the prospects for a wider war have increased significantly, haven't they, because of the various killings, etc.
I think Israel is saying that there is a big momentum behind them at the moment after the 7th of October attacks, and they are trying to achieve targets all over, everywhere, not in Gaza only, but as Benjamin Netanyahu, he said, we need to do the same with the West Bank. They are trying to widespread the conflict with Hezbollah. It wasn't enough killing Saleh al-Aruri of Hamas. They killed Wissam, also the leader of Hezbollah, and the amount of civilians that are being killed in Gaza is an indication as well. The BBC did an investigation about the killing of civilians, and they interviewed Yuval Abraham, an investigative Israeli journalist, and he said that the gospel system, the artificial intelligence gospel system that Israel is using, is giving Israel the exact number of civilians that they will be killed in each attack, and this means that they take that decision of killing these civilians.
Okay. Mohamed, once again, thank you for bringing us right up to date. And of course, our website is doing that as well, and the BBC News app for detail on the day ahead for the Middle East. But now let's turn to